Oh, you are live. Stephanie Cotta is here with us. Hey, Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Check her out, everybody. Woo! We are here for our Monarch Halloween party, and we are so excited to spend this hour with you as we talk about Monarch books that matter and all things spooky this Halloween season. We have Tish Bouvier, who has joined us from Texas. She's in the comments today. Hey, Tish. So glad that you could be here with us today. Oh, someone else just knocked on the StreamYard door. Look, woo! Caitlin Alexander is here, our spooky author herself, middle grades
Hi,
author.
guys. You guys look great.
Well, I'm not going to probably be able to wear this much longer because it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And I can see you with like one eye. So it's kind of like
It's limited, huh?
limited. But I wanted to kind of say hello and in it to the beginning, and then I could take it off. Oh, look. So who are you representing today, Caitlin?
So my little ones are two members of the Paw Patrol today. And this weekend, Lexi is Sky, the pink Paw Patrol dog, and Landon is Chickaletta, the little chicken. So my husband is Mayor Humdinger, the evil mayor or the nasty mayor, and he has a whole group of kittens called the Catastrophe Crew. So I'm a member of the Catastrophe Crew.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. So have y'all already been out celebrating in your costumes yet? Or are you prepping for tomorrow?
Yes, it's been a full weekend of we had trunk or treat yesterday. We're doing my mom's neighborhood in a little bit this afternoon, and then tomorrow night in our neighborhood. It's wild.
Yeah. Stephanie, you went on a train?
Yes, we went on a haunted trolley tour around our
Oh,
historic
fun.
mining town.
Love it. Love it. I love seeing those videos. And I really thought Liam was a chicken the other day. Like it really looked like a little chicken costume. Caitlin, was
Yeah,
that
no. And he's molting always. He's pulling his little feathers out all the time. He loves the texture.
so cute? Oh, Tish is in the comments. She said she had no idea it was me. She was like, I was wondering where Jen was at. So guys, I guess I should have said I'm Jen Lowry. I'm the president of Monarch. And we are just happy to spend this spooky Sunday with you and celebrate our Halloween fall season and get to talk about some upcoming Monarch books and books that we've already released. And I think it's about time that I take this on.
And you're still dressed up underneath too.
Yeah.
So
So I came prepared. Just what a little bit of makeup in the bag can do at the last minute.
perfect.
But all right, guys. So we want to give a shout out to some of our Monarch authors who were not able to join us today because, of course, as we know, life happens every single day around the world, and we have tons of responsibilities at Monarch, families, obligations, time zones. So first, we'd like to say happy Halloween to Mark Snowed because guess what, guys? It's Monday for Mark. It's Halloween for him in New Zealand, and he is off to work and he's in the classroom right now. So Mark is teaching this Halloween and can't join us today, but Maggie and the Mountain of Light, you guys, absolutely cannot wait for y'all to get that arc. It's coming. It's coming. So we want to give a special shout out to Mark. In fact, y'all want to see a box? I won't show you what's in it. But do you see this lovely box? It's a lovely box. Guess what's in it?
What?
It's the painting for Mark's cover. So I have it. It's amazing. And I cannot wait for you guys to see what Corinne Linneberg did for us at Monarch this time.
She is the best. So excited.
So that's coming. So that cover reveal is going to be right around the corner.
Can't wait.
Oh, look, hey. Oh, Lord. Jen, your costume just scared me. Like, really? Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, so good to see you. All right. There's my friend all the way from Brooklyn, New York, joining us today, too, in the comments. All right. So, Caitlin, tell about your old spooky book coming up soon.
So we are in the arc stage with She's Still Here. It's a middle grade read, kind of about the age of 10 and up a little ways. Um, and it is perfect for this time of year. I know Stephanie enjoyed the arc. It's fun because I'm reading Conjurer's Curse right now. So it's fun when you're swapping books. But it follows a middle school student, a 12-year-old named Kate, who moves to a rural town in Iowa with her mom, who's an anchor. Angelique is here. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Angelique. Caitlin
Hi.
about her book. We're sharing, talking good things.
Oh,
it's so
nice.
good to have you.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
get my dog inside. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Go, Caitlin. Keep telling us.
Sorry.
So Kate doesn't like the small town. She thinks it's not her scene, but she kind of clicks with one other girl in class named Jane. But there's something a little different about Jane, something off with Jane. And slowly we come to find that there's a reason that Jane is at the school. She may have been there for quite some time, and she needs Kate's help to finally be free of the school. So if you're loving the ghosty stuff this kind of season, then She's Still Here is, I hope, for you.
Yes, yes. And every time we get a review, Caitlin, how are we? We might as well just say it.
I'm like I've cried so much. Like I can't believe that people are enjoying it because I had so much fun writing it.
Yes, which actually shows in the book. And the final product is absolutely amazing from beginning to end. The whole process has been so fun working on She's Still Here, and we're very honored to be able to publish it. And it is coming out in February 2023, guys. So that, honestly, we say February as if it's a long time away. But Angelique, trust me when I tell you, this stuff goes by so fast. It's like, because Stephanie, we were just at your arc stage, it seems like. And now look at you. So tell us about the Conjurer's Curse.
Let's see, I wrote that about like a year ago and wrote it super fast, 4 months. It's all it took. And it follows 17-year-old Rowan, and he's an albino and kind of an outcast in his village. And he comes to find out that he's cursed. So after a guardian mother of his is found dead, the village kind of freaks out and banishes him. So he has to go on a journey to discover how to break his curse, or else he will be forever doomed to lose everyone he loves.
So would Bale's library include the Conjurer's Curse?
Probably, because it's an adventure and there's some romance in it, and Belle definitely loves romance.
Where's your basket, Bale? Let us see it, Stephanie. Let us see.
Here's my basket of books.
I hope you have the Conjurer's Curse, because as all of our Monarch people know, I'm in the process of like unpacking now. We just moved into the new house. Oh, you got to go slow, Stephanie. You got to do an ooh and a ah. We're in the process of moving, Angelique, and we've got everything boxed up in the house. And right before the party started, I said, Stephanie, run. Go to your bookshelf, grab the books, because there's somewhere in this house. I just don't quite know where. So,
oh, wow.
I got them all. They're all 3 are here.
Yay. Yay. Hey, and then sooner or later, Angelique, you're going to be holding a mark in the road in your hand.
Yep. Working on those developmental edits right now.
Love. So,
yes.
Tell everybody about your YA thriller. You got to just give them a little.
Okay. Mason has this unusual ability, which he doesn't quite think is a gift. And he can see the truth, what happens behind the skid marks in the road. And his next door neighbor, longtime crush, has requested that he goes on this long road trip with her as she's moving across country. And along the way, he realizes that a woman has gone missing and there are skid marks by her vehicle. And he's hoping that he can provide some kind of information to help save this woman, while he's also kind of grappling with why he has these visions in the first place, and of course his next door neighbor who he's traveling with. So they just kind of go on a road trip adventure, while trying to seek the truth and hopefully help this woman who is gone missing. So It's been fun.
That's so fun.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love A Mark in the
Yeah.
Road. Like, absolutely love it. And we had an
Me too.
intern, Kaylee, and Kaylee told me as soon as she heard about the premise of Angelique's book, she was like, wait a minute, I do that all the time. She was like, in my real life, I'll look at skid marks and I'll say, I'm wondering what happened here. And I'll start creating these stories of what happens on the road as I'm driving. Whereas, of course, she doesn't have the visions, right? Like Mason does, right? But she will create these stories around those marks that she sees in the road. So she was like all into Angelique's book, because how ironic would that be to have a book like that like, that's such a randomness that happened in our Monarch. Like, well, is anything random around here, Stephanie, or is it all pretty much just all connections going around? But so I would like to thank everybody for joining us today. We already gave a shout out to Mark Snow. Now let's give a shout out to one of our Monarch authors, Kara Linneberg, who cannot be here today because he's taking engagement photos. So we know that we've had a wedding. Stephanie just got married.
Yay!
Congrats, Stephanie. And now Kara just got engaged. So now they're off taking pictures, and Corinne is her photographer. So those going to come out so lovely. Cannot wait to see. I told them, we got to get like first dibs of photos. Like, I'm ready. So I'm really excited for Kara, and we just wish you all the best. Just happy marriage and just blessings all around. So Kara, if Stephanie, do you have Kara's book happen to be in your bell basket? Yay, Study in Terminal. It is out now. This is our first book baby from Monarch. And we just want to say there are thriller pieces in here. It is a book that matters. It's about suicide awareness, suicide prevention, loss and grief, but hope and reconciliation. But there is a thriller twist if you're looking for a Monarch thriller right now for your month of October before we run out. And then Angelique's thriller, you're adding into the full thriller role next year for 2023. So just get your copy of our books and are on pre-order. Stephanie's on pre-order. Caitlin's on pre-order. And we want to give a special shout out to Rebecca Winwich Wheeler, who is at an ice skating event right now. Everybody's got all the things happening, but she is our YA author of Whispering Through Water. And it is a coming of age story with a little bit of sweet romance thrown in there as well. So our YA contemporary author is off with her family today doing all the ice skating things for her daughter. So we want to just thank you, give you a special shout out, Becca. She's starting a new job tomorrow, guys. So transitions, new things happening all the time with our lives. And we just celebrate each and every Monarch as we go through our journey together. So special shout out to her. Oh, do you have Ashley's book bag?
I do.
Yay, look, The Impossible by Ashley. Okay, Ashley and I have been messaging, and the girls approved of the costume. I was sending photos of the costume to the girls ahead of time, and Ariana wanted to know the name of my doll face. So, Angelique, that's what I started with, but then I couldn't breathe in it, Angelique. I had to take it off.
Oh my. That's terrifying.
Ariana loved it. She said it wasn't scary enough, Stephanie.
Oh.
Could I paint it and make it scarier, Caitlin? And she's a sweet kindergartner that we love. Ariana said Monstery is the name of my costume. So this is
Monstery.
Monstery.
Love that. I have to share too that I'm a member of one of my critique group partners. She writes, kind of, lower middle grade contemporary stuff, and her daughter writes her own like short horror fiction. Her daughter is 10 years old, And she went this year for Halloween as one of her characters, and it was this like faceless doll. So she put like nylons over her face. This is a character she created. And I just feel like our like young spooky readers are just so creative, and I'm loving it that they want to take part in this time of year. Oh,
Yes.
Jen, I also have a horror sweatshirt on for you too.
Oh,
Nice.
look, love it. So I lived on the corner of Elm Street growing up.
What?
So y'all realize I'm a Freddy Krueger girl because I grew up, and when the Nightmare on Elm Street came out, and it's the corner of Elm and Central.
Ah,
Like, yeah, like absolutely love that whole series growing up.
so
Yeah, just creepy.
Not into horror. I love, Caitlin, I loved your book though. I just recently finished it, and it was just like, I was crying too, but it was, yeah, it was well written. It was, you know, just intriguing. I was completely captured from the moment I started reading it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so fabulous.
Angelique, I heard you say you cried when you read Caitlin's book.
I did.
So did Haley. Haley cried. She is our lead editor, and Caitlin knows this. Haley cried at the end of the book. Did you cry at the end of the book?
Yes, I think it was at the end. Yeah, and it certainly had to do too with I don't want to say much, but like, anyway, yes, no. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to give it away. You have to read it.
Yes, let's just do we're not saying a lot, just read it. Wait, February.
Yeah.
It was the perfect October read.
Oh,
I
fun.
kept sneaking reading it. Like my son was getting a haircut, and I'm like, just kept pulling out the phone. It's still taking time, so I'm going to just keep reading the next chapter and the next chapter.
Oh my gosh, love it.
Yeah.
So when we talk about timelines at Monarch, it's like, when are things like the best for reading? When is the best time to release, right? So when we were thinking of Caitlin's, the arc just happened to lovingly fall during Halloween season. What a perfect, it was perfect. And of course, we chose February because instead of Valentine's Day, we love all things spooky at Monarch. So we're
turning it back to Halloween when no one expects it.
So we're celebrating spooky the whole month of February. So I'm just letting y'all know it's going to be like the countdown to spooky love for Monarch for the month of February for Caitlin's release. And Stephanie's, yours was like the perfect time for December, because if you have a person in your life, now Stephanie, we all know what my favorite book is, The Hobbit. If you have a Hobbit-loving person in your life, you need to introduce them to Stephanie Cotta, because her book will take you on an adventure like I have not had since I read The Hobbit with my son Sam. And I say that with all the love of fantasy that I have in my heart. I am so excited. And I think it would be a perfect Christmas present for any reader of fantasy. And I think that is the perfect time to release The Conjurer's Curse. So the whole month of Christmas, we are celebrating a book about curses. But there's so much more. There's so much more in Stephanie's book than just a book about curses. But oh, Stephanie, I got to say this. My friend Ann, she's a podcaster. She's reading The Conjurer's Curse. And yesterday she was like, can I call you? And I'm like, sure. So she calls me on the phone and we're talking, and she said, and Ann, Tish and Naomi, they know Ann. So Ann is like, okay, I don't like that Rowan's cursed. I don't like this. And I'm like, and she keeps going on and on. And Angelique, I'm not going to give it all away. I'm just going to do this. And she keeps going, and she's telling this, and I don't like it. And I said, well, then guess what? That means Stephanie did her job. Stephanie did a great job. She's, oh my gosh, yes, she did. And her vivid descriptions and the way that her storytelling. And so it was hilarious because Ann was very adamant to let me know she did not like epic fantasy at its best.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, your descriptions are beautiful. Sometimes that's tricky for people who don't read a lot of fantasy. Like I'm one of those who like struggles to see some of the world building stuff, but you make it so clear. So it's really it's fun to get immersed in.
Oh, thank you.
Love it. Love it so much.
I think some of that comes from my artistic background. I always tell myself I'm painting a picture. And if I don't start the scene by painting the picture, then you don't really know what you're seeing. So that's kind of what's going in my mind as I'm writing every scene.
Oh, and do you want to give a sneak peek of your illustration in your book?
Oh, well, oh, yes. I'm like, how do I do that? Wait.
It's right there. It's right there.
Oh my gosh. Yes, let me find it. Woo.
So Stephanie is a talented artist. If you follow her on Instagram, social media, you'll see that she's actually creating a community mural right now with a friend.
Yes. Okay, I don't know if you can see it because of my glare, but I don't think it's really coming in. Oh, wait. Here we go. A little bit. Kind of.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, I got to figure this out.
Wow.
So now you can introduce
That
your
was
character
fabulous.
to the world.
Okay, so this is Tahira. Yes, and she joins Rowan at some point on his journey. So
absolutely love. And just knowing that now we have your illustrated work in the book is just amazing. Yep, look, wow, you're really talented, Stephanie. Yeah.
thank you.
You got to follow Stephanie, Caitlin, Angelique on social media. Please follow our authors because they are one, amazing humans. Absolutely love all of you. And two, just so you can stay up to date in their lives and what's happening because, yes, we're all about books, but we're so much more, right? Like, speaking of so much more, Angelique, congratulations to Chase. And yes, we have to give a shout out. So Angelique, so the thing about Mason is that he shares something similar with Chase. You want to tell a little bit about that? He honored your son in your book.
He does. Mason is a cross-country runner, and I drew that inspiration from my son who runs cross-country as well. You know, he's like a little thinker, but his team, he runs for Appalachian State in North Carolina. But their team just won second place in their conference. So we're proud of the cross-country team there at App State. And Chase ran 10th overall. So he was second team all conference. So super proud of him.
As a freshman, y'all,
No, he's a sophomore. He's a
sophomore. I missed that. I'm sorry. Oops.
Yeah. Nope. But still.
So, how hilarious is it that Angelique has traveled to North Carolina and we're just like 4.5, 5 hours. She has actually traveled here to North Carolina. Y'all could give a shout out and tell everybody where you're from. Tell a little bit about just you. So let's start with Caitlin.
So I am in Rochester, Minnesota, which is the southeast corner of the state. Many people have heard of Mayo Clinic. That's in our community. And so I definitely drew kind of like write what you know, right? For some elements, and she's still here because they live in rural Iowa. So you don't have to drive far to get to the Iowa border and find some of these little towns. So that's kind of how I incorporated everything.
And love the Minnesota Vikings reference in your book. Thank you.
Yep, the boys in their Viking sweatshirts.
Like my dad sat me down and said, it's really important you have to pick a football team. And he was a 49ers fan. My mom was a Dallas Cowboys fan. You would have thought that I would have went with one of them. And I was like, okay, I just want to be a Minnesota Vikings fan because I really love the Vikings. Come on, Stephanie. You know me, right? So I went full 100% Vikings all the way. I went to a game that was my 16th birthday.
Oh my God.
Wow.
To see the Vikings game. So when I saw that in Caitlin's book, I was like, Daddy, right there. Giving me the shout out.
Yay. That makes me happy.
But I'm still a Vikings and a Ravens fan. Something about that purple kind of draws me in, y'all. But so, all right, Stephanie, let us know about you.
Okay, well, I live in Southern Oregon. It's on the bottom western part of the state. So I'm literally probably 30 minutes from the California border. And we are surrounded by hills, mountains, forests. So I definitely love to, you know, uh, describe a lot of nature in my books, and definitely in the Chandria area in the Conjurer's Curse is very mountainous. And I just kind of borrow from what I see as I drive up and down the freeway, or I see mountains and trees everywhere. So I love being outdoors, and I do archery, and I got into that a couple of years ago, and I love it. It's a great way to kind of just get outside, take my mind off of things like writing when I need a little mental break from writing. I go out and I shoot some arrows.
And you have a cat named Percy,
I
which we
do.
also love to see on
I
social media.
Yes, and I think he's meowing. I don't know if he's stuck somewhere, but I keep hearing him meowing. So I will find him when this is over.
I hope Percy's if you want to take a break a minute, go. You can kind of go and peruse the house and look for Percy. Um, so at our new house, we can't have indoor cats, and we had talked about coming before moving that we hoped we could get outdoor cats. That these outdoor cats would just find us because we really want a cat, Caitlin. Caitlin, you're representing well today.
Oh, yes.
So we actually prayed for outdoor cats. And the first day we show up on Thursday, we have an outdoor cat waiting for us.
Oh.
And so precious. And we've named her Charlie because we're not sure yet. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is one of our favorites. So Charlie could be a male or female name. We're not sure. But Charlie actually goes to Sam's door and meows and won't stop until Sam will come outside to visit Charlie.
Oh.
And just absolutely the most beautiful coloring, y'all. Like little socks and a split face and just gorgeous. So we have now adopted Charlie in our life, or Charlie adopted us. But that's something I'm telling you, when you put things on a bucket list and a prayer list, don't be surprised when it happens, right? Because Charlie was there and Charlie showed up. So we're really excited to have Charlie. All right, Angelique, tell us more about you.
We live in a suburb of Chicago, Naperville. So that's why North Carolina, he didn't even hear about his school, but he found it and researched it. And it's beautiful out there. But now we are probably about 40 minutes outside of the city. And we don't have any cats, so we have a dog. And she keeps like pawing at the door because I'm tucked away in the Three Seasons room. And she's like, I want out. But
she wants to come to the party, Angelique.
I know. She wants to be in the party, though. I don't have a costume on her. But,
it's okay. We accept everyone at our party, including dogs. What's your dog's name, Angelique?
Her name is Harley. Yeah, she's a black lab mix. And yeah, we've had her for, she's about 10 and a half, I think now. So super sweet. But let's see, what else? I teach high school English. So I'm grading papers. I teach creative writing and AP Lit and a reading class. So that keeps me busy when I'm not writing. I'm grading, I'm planning, all of that. So and it's fun.
That's a great time to talk about Riley Cross from Disconnected. Riley Cross is also an English teacher and a creative writing teacher. And she is celebrating with family and friends today until way after after 6 o'clock. So she was not able to join us for our live event, but she is our YA science fiction author. So if you guys love sci-fi, or if you've never read sci-fi and you want to see what it's about, we got the best sci-fi around, y'all, with Disconnected. You're going to love it. I think of it as, we talk about comp titles. I called out The Hobbit, so classic. When I was reading Disconnected, I was thinking it's like The Matrix for today. And I think it's because it's my husband's favorite series. So Angelique is our YA author. Stephanie's our YA author. And now we've got Riley Cross, another YA author, that we can just welcome into the fold. We're so excited to have Riley Cross with us. Follow her on social media. She's out dressed as Pirate Family today. If you guys haven't checked that out, the kids look so adorable, and Riley looked amazing as a pirate. So, Stephanie, pirate lore, come on. Really,
I love it.
we love it. Love it so much. So I love the scenes that Stephanie has created in Conjurer's Curse. And one of my favorite parts is that you never know what's happening next with Rowan. That's a favorite part for me as I was reading, because you get here and you're on a ship. You get here and you're in the middle of a busy street and you're not sure if he's going to do this. How's this happening? I mean, it's like, that's why I say adventure in that book is comparative to me to Sam, right? To Sam. Like, you just don't know what's going to happen next. And with Angelique, the sweet romance element, I think that with the Conjurer's Curse, you guys have that way of taking in that sweet romance and that innocence of first love, and how is all this commitment going to be in the midst of all these other things that in life that we're having to deal with, whether it's a curse or whether it's a long distance relationship. You guys do such a good job at weaving in those elements. So,
Thank you.
and with middle grade, talking about weaving in some friendship possibilities for future too, Caitlin, because yours is about the power of friendship here and now and forever. And whether you are with someone or far away or real or not, friendships matter. And I really love all of the themes in every one of our Monarch books. Like, you know, we stand strong as a collection of books. Each book is unique. Tell me, y'all, every experience you've had with a Monarch book, unique?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's unique, but it's powerful each time. It's like, it's those books that make your soul happy, right? Like, when you read Kate Sablowski, your soul somehow is just happy. When you read She's Still Here, and you laugh and you're worried and you get tense and you calm down, and then you go, what? Wait a minute. How did I not see this coming? And then you go, wait, could it be? And then at the end, you're like, oh, and you're crying. And it's always like a middle grade paranormal book, and it takes me about like 2.5 hours to read. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the emotion. The emotion, Caitlin.
Well, thank you. Sorry that I'm sitting on mute, you guys. My little ones have now woken up and they're getting ready to go out and do I'm at my mom's house to go out and do our neighborhood trick or treat. So I probably should actually part.
Yes.
But thank you so much for letting me join. Fun weekend.
Caitlin, have a wonderful, happy Halloween. Tell the family that we said hello. Congratulations on all your success in your professional life.
Thank you.
And with the book. We're just so happy to have you with us, Caitlin.
I'm so grateful to be a part of it and so proud of every Monarch. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jen.
Bye. Bye, Caitlin.
Bye-bye.
So Caitlin's book is out on pre-order, guys. And Angelique, I'm telling you, it's going to be used so soon. So soon.
I'm excited. All of the working with Kaylee and Kelly has been amazing. Just all of the care and attention. So I'm working through all of that, excited about everything that's coming together. So yes, I'm very excited.
So Tish is out there. She's editing a cozy mystery right now. And I hope you notice Angelique's joy and excitement for editing. Truly, it is a joyful process, because each step is one step closer to being in the hands of a reader. And Stephanie Goodreads giveaway, we just set all of that up. Tish said, yes, I noticed. She saw the joy, Angelique. She said, I love it. Living proof that joy lives in editing. Because we all put so much love and heart into our books, do we not? Right?
Yeah.
And then when we have a caring team around us that wants our very best,
Right.
Our team wants our very best, right?
Yeah.
So
I think that's the fun part, is just knowing like how much attention and care they put into it too. It's like, yes, we want this to be the absolute best it can be, and they certainly are helping in that whole process. So it's great. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Stephanie, a lot of work, but a lot of fun. What do you want to say about that?
I mean, I learned so much. So that was the process. That was what I really took the most from, especially with Haley, is I'm like, I know this is going to be a lot of work. It's going to stretch me. I'm going to be exhausted, but I am going to learn so much. So by the time I do the next book, I'll have learned all these little tricks, so it'll go smoother, hopefully, the next time.
And then we still have our team around us. Shout out to Kelly Martin, who is our developmental editor. We are so thankful for Kelly. We have Sally Shoup. We've got Jessica Abiata now. And now we all want to say a special shout out to Haley. Haley Huang is our lead editor, and we love her dearly. So if you see Haley on the side of the books, on Amazon, edited by Haley, you will know that we just absolutely adore Haley and the time and the consideration that she has for our books and our authors. So Angelique, Haley's coming. She'll be on your line.
All right. I'm ready.
She's also kind of closer to you, so that's kind of cool. So she lives in Chicago. So
okay.
So Haley is an amazing editor. So we thank Haley for everything she does for us. And Stephanie, you've got Goodreads giveaway starting soon. So the information was placed in 10 autographed copies of The Conjurer's Curse. We're going to be making those announcements as soon as Goodreads gives us that, yes, you've been approved, but it should start on the 6th of November.
Woo!
So just around the corner, our Goodreads giveaway is going to go for that 1 month to celebrate your release, Stephanie, for The Conjurer's Curse. And then that baby's going to be all out in the world.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just breathe a sigh. That was a sigh of joy, not a sigh of sadness. It was like joy coming out.
I know. I'm so excited, and my family's getting excited. People I know are getting excited. I have friends who are like, wait, when can I pre-order it? I can pre-order it now. I'm like, yes, right now. And they'll log on to Amazon and get it. And it's so exciting knowing that people are excited, because they know how long I've been working on this and how long I've been writing. And finally, my dream is coming true.
Yes.
Hey.
Congratulations. And then that will close out the 2022 year for the Monarch authors. And then 2023, what a ride we have. Because Whispering Through Water, then we have Marks, Maggie the Mountain of Light. Then we will have Riley Cross Disconnected. We will now give a special shout out to Shelley Mack from Scotland. Shelley Mack is our YA author of Landis, and she's going to be coming out September. We love Shelley Mack. You guys have to follow her on social media. She's interviewing authors all the time. She's sharing pictures of her 2 black cats that she just got. Girls, absolutely just love the heart of Shelley Mack. She's just so precious and so talented, and she is our YA sci-fi fantasy. It's a mashup of love. Absolutely amazing of the world that she has built, and the characters, such strong characters. So we're character driven, right? We love some characters. Absolutely love her characters that she has created with Landis, and I can't wait for you guys to meet them. So she's also in our process, Angelique, through getting ready to start in with developmentals. Everybody is on their process, and everybody is in all of the different places, and it's all to get those books into the hands of our readers, and just to celebrate our love of books, of clean reads for middle grade and YA. So with that being said, I have made us some bookish prizes, and I hope that Tish is still around. And I want to share what we've got so far. So you never know who has bought what, or what they have in the world. So we are going to, it's saying allow them to share your screen. There it is. There it is. Oh, Tish's still here. Tish's still here. Okay, Tish, we're getting ready to play. You guys have had a chance to meet our authors, and now we are about to get into some bookish prizes. So what you see on our screen, hopefully you guys can see the screen.
Yeah.
Yay, hooray. You will see books for 2022. You've got A Study in Terminal, The Impossible Girl, and The Conjurer's Curse. And then you've got our 2023s that are already out on pre-order, Whispering Through Water and She's Still Here. So when we are playing, if you guys win, you will get to get a pre-order or you will get to get a book according to where we are in the stage of our 5 books that we have on the screen right now. So we are ready. First, I would like for you guys to share your Halloween or a fall tradition. If you don't really have a Halloween one, do you guys have one? Angelique, do you have a Halloween or fall tradition?
We run the turkey trot on Thanksgiving. We do that every morning before we eat all the food all day long. We do that as a family.
Love it. How about you, Stephanie? Any Halloween or fall traditions?
I think we're going to start probably making some new ones because, again, I just got married. So now I have a new family. So we're going to definitely make some new ones and started it off with that haunted trolley tour. So that might have to be every year around Halloween we do.
Absolutely love that. Love it. With our family, we always would have a haunted house and we would completely decorate the house and do a maze and everybody would have sections and we would scare people. So you wouldn't have to go to Fear Farm or somewhere and pay. You could just come trick-or-treating at our house. And so when my son came over from Carolina last night to visit, he got a tour of the house. And Angelique, you'll find this funny because this is so a college kid right now. I'm like, so do you want to help us unbox or do you want us to decorate for Halloween? He did not want to unbox.
No.
Let's decorate. So we pulled out all the Halloween decorations last night. Fully decorated all the yard outside. It looked so super creepy.
Nice.
And they had the best time doing it. He took tons of pictures to send out. And so we're still doing that one, Stephanie. So we're excited about that for tomorrow night.
Fun.
So what are some Halloweenish animals or creatures that you love?
Ooh.
I put ish. Which are some? Let's see what Tish and let's see, Naomi, let's see if they put any in the chat. Let's see. Oh, a turkey trot is fun. She loves doing a turkey trot. I have never even heard of a turkey trot. Look, they
a 5K, a little 5K run.
Oh, our Halloween is to go looking at all the decorations the night before Halloween. Oh, I love that tradition. There's you one, Stephanie, you can add to it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, creatures, vampires, and black cats. What's y'all's? Stephanie, you got a Halloween-ish?
Well, I mean, I love cats, but I am also a huge wolf fan. So let's include werewolves in that mix.
Yep. Angelique, what you got? Halloween-ish creatures.
Oh. Something that's not too scary. I get scared easily. That's why haunted houses freak me out. So I don't know. Maybe the black cats. Yeah, like that mask. Definitely. I'm a total wimp. Yeah, the pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns. I'm okay with those.
Okay. But not creepy ones, right? That come chasing you with a chainsaw or anything you don't want.
No.
Y'all go and look at Rebecca Wheeler-Renwich. Go look at her Instagram because the squirrels were trying to carve a pumpkin at her house, and they were trying to carve it. Have y'all seen that picture?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's happening on my front porch right now too.
And Stephanie, squirrels were clawing at it, and it was like they were trying to worried her pumpkin. She was worried about the squirrels in our neighborhood.
I've had deer come up to my doorstep and eat my pumpkin, so I didn't do any this year.
Oh, look, Tish was like, me too. No scary. Okay, Nami said fall tradition is to go driving and hiking to enjoy the foliage. Look, Stephanie, there you go. We have
I love that one.
yes, we love that one. See, you can do that one, Angelique. That one's
Yep,
not
yep.
unless you
Love
go to
that one. Yes.
trails. You could go to a haunted trail in the woods, with
Yes.
zombies chasing
Maybe.
after you.
In the daytime.
In the Y'all, I went to a corn maze, and I don't ever want to go to a corn maze again. Let me just say, like, do not want to do that. Do you guys have any local legends or folk tales? Do y'all have one that we could look up later to add to our spooky storytelling?
Well, my city, Jacksonville, the small mining town, has like all these stories of ghost stories, miners that got trapped under shafts and their ghosts are haunting the town. So I don't have any specific one, but it's there's a lot.
Well, definitely want to look that up. And talking about miners, talk about how that is incorporated in your book.
Well, because of living in this small little town, Jacksonville, was a gold rush mining town around the 1850s. And just outside of the town, there is a whole trail system. And that is where a lot of mining was happening. So you can go up these trails and even still see some of the shafts and, I guess where the water would come down and they would shift the rocks for finding the gold. So when I was thinking of an industry for the area in Chandria that was so mountainous, I'm like, why not just do mining? Because I walk out my door and mining is everywhere. So it seemed like a natural little leap.
Yes, love that. And I love those elements in there and the business transactions and having to travel within the mines. I mean, I just absolutely love that part. I'm telling you guys, the Conjurer's Curse, you need this in your life. And if it's your first fantasy, trust me on this when I say you're going to love it. So take a chance with the Conjurer's Curse. Even if you've never read a fantasy book ever, take a chance with the Conjurer's Curse. How about you, Angelique? You got any local legends or folk tales we can look up later?
I don't know. I mean, Naperville's a pretty old town, and there's always like suspected ghosts in different areas. I know the Naper settlement has a bunch of old stories of things from history. We have this quarry. My son did paddle boats. Like he used to work at the paddle boat quarry. There's all these legends about exactly what's down in that quarry. Kind of freaky to think about,
So you don't want to think about
it. Yeah. So, but yeah, otherwise I can't really think of any. Just those.
So when I grew up, we had something called Gravity Heel. And you would park your car and put it in neutral, and you could feel your car going backwards. And it's like going up a hill backwards, like scary. And so my dad would always like twist on that story. So like if you look up Gravity Hill, it's not the same story that my dad told, but that's what was really cool about like the local legend. Like you have this natural phenomenon here with the way that the road is built, and all of that. People will try to do the physics around it, but I don't care. It's really cool and it's scary. And you get in there at night and you get in that car and your dad is telling you this story and how the soldier is pushing the car back because he doesn't want his love to get hit by the car. So he's like turned it into our own like family retelling. Y'all, that's some scary, creepy stuff. And your car is going backwards up a hill. So that's called Gravity Hill. So that was one. Let's see if we've got anybody out there maybe has something we could look up later. Oh, there's one. The Legend of One-Eyed Jack and Bloody Mary. But it's scary. It's a scary one. And Galveston. She's from Texas. Tish is from Texas. Galveston is haunted. There's a haunted house where the ghost talks intimacy. It used to be a brothel. Oh my God. Oh no, not going there. We're just about an hour train ride from Sleepy Hollow. Oh, they have a headless horseman hayride. Absolutely. Yeah, got you, Naomi. Yep. Spooky hayride. I would definitely do that one, y'all. Definitely would want to go and do that on my list. All right, so if I ever do a road trip up there, I had the blessed opportunity of having dinner with Naomi. Just what was that in September? She came from Brooklyn to New York, from New York to North Carolina. So we got to have dinner together. So if I ever hit that way, we got to do maybe a Halloween time so we can do some Sleepy Hollow. I absolutely love that short story. Um, all right, guys. So let's see. Have you ever been to a haunted attraction? We know yours, Stephanie. You could tell us, and if you've been to another one.
Well, I've also done. We have a haunted walking tour around the town because it is a very small town, but you go around to different locations, houses where there have been stories that residents who lived in these buildings said that they saw the spirits of a previous owner walking around. So it is something that they definitely do around October, September. It's great in the fall to just kind of learn a little bit about the town and the historic building, but then get a little creepy side bit too.
I would love to do a walking tour. I've never done one before, but I would love that. All right, Angelique, have you ever been to a haunted attraction since this isn't your thing?
I think probably when I was younger, I did the haunted house thing, which is probably why I stopped. But no, we almost went on the haunted kayaking tour of the Chicago River. Then I think the weather was bad or something. We couldn't go, but it really was kind of like terrifying, the thought that I would have to go on this. But you'd kayak the Chicago River, and then the tour would so it's like a walking tour, but on the water, and you'd go underneath these little areas where things had, where it's haunted in the city. So, but we didn't quite make that one, but I think they still run those.
Oh, wow. And so you were just terrified thinking of it.
Oh yeah, I was like, okay, we could do this. And then last minute somehow, I can't remember. It was a couple of years ago, but like we ended up not going. And I was a little bit relieved.
Well, who knows what happens in your future? You may be on that kayaking tour after all.
Maybe.
Hey, y'all been to a costume party before?
A few times.
And what's your favorite costume you've ever worn?
I have to say my Buzz Lightyear was pretty sweet.
I love that photo. I have that photo.
Yes. And Alan went as Woody, so we were like a perfect little duo.
Yes, he looks so cute, y'all. Have you ever done a costume party, Angelique?
Yes, I'm trying to think of it's been a while since we've done one. We've, what have we gone as? There used to be some in our neighborhood. I think once my husband and I went as large solo cups. That's what we did. With garbage cans that we painted red. Yeah, it was really hard to walk in it, but yes, we were those. I think there was that song that was out, the solo cup song. So that was our inspiration.
Oh wow, garbage cans painted red. Well, there you go, guys.
Yep.
Oh wow, Tish said she went to a haunted house once and she was so scared that she fell out. She said, "I was a wicked mess. I don't do those anymore." And she was, I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh,
Fun.
Oh, that's fun. Love it. Okay, are y'all ready? So now I am doing this for our dear friend Stephanie Cotta, who loves trivia. So we are having Stephanie's launch party, which is trivia has got to be involved, because tell us a little bit about your trivia queen.
Like my experience with trivia?
Yes, your queen experience with trivia.
Okay, well, my younger sister and I, we love to play board games and trivia especially. So her and I will compete in Lord of the Rings trivia pursuit. And we also do Disney trivia pursuit. We've always been very competitive in that. So I think it's fun, and she's been a great partner to try to beat. So yeah.
I will tell you guys, thanks to Molly Roth, she is one of our volunteers at Monarch. She is in the 11th grade. We love Molly, and Molly helped plan the slides for the party. So of course you see Molly's design in all of this, but I don't want to show my screen because the words are so small and I would need my glasses on, and I don't want to give the answers away. So I'm going to stop the screen share, but they're there. And I need for everybody to make sure, can you make a comment? Maybe you will need to get on your phone
Mm-hmm.
because now we're ready to play for prizes. And Stephanie, I'm sure you won't mind getting any more Monarch books added to your collection.
I won't mind at all.
Okay, so Angelique, can you make a comment? Because you can't make a comment inside StreamYard, but if you go to the YouTube Live or if you go to the Facebook Live, you should be able to make a comment. So let's make sure because we're getting ready to play.
All right, I'm working on it.
Let's see.
Right.
Naomi said she can picture Tish falling out at the haunted house. She's commenting now. Oh my gosh. Wow, Angelique is trying. One of my childhood memories. Let's see, Angelique. Let's see if you can play.
I know. I'm working on it. I'm like a little new to this whole.
Do you have your phone?
I do. I was attempting to go onto YouTube.
Yes.
But then it was like having to load.
Yes, Haley. It's for everybody. And the first person that comments wins. Haley, we are so happy that you are here in the comments. We wish you'd have said something earlier. And I have your book. You can go ahead and drop your links down. Haley's a middle grade spooky author just in time. So you guys can check out Haley's. I'm going to go and show you guys. Your book is packed up, Haley, because we just moved into the new house. So I can't Here, I found you online. I will share my screen just to show Hallie's book. Okay, share screen. Oh, Stephanie can comment. All right, Holly, look.
I think I'm in.
Look.
Did you get a comment?
Yeah.
Comment. Look. Enchanted Misadventures with Great Aunt Poppy. Absolutely love this book. And if you notice something, Kindle Unlimited, you've got your paperback. Absolutely grab Haley's book. Oh, Angelique is in the comments. Ooh, we're ready to play. We're ready. Okay, everybody, let's just say Happy Halloween right now in the comments, and let's see who pops up first, because that is exactly how we're playing this game. And I'm going to show. Oh, Angelique, you would have won that one. You would have won that one. You gave nothing away. Okay, so for all of you guys, we are going to have the questions here, but you don't get to see them. I'm going to hide them, and I'm going to read them. All right, are y'all ready? Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable? This is for a Monarch book of your choice that is out.
It's a trick question.
Yeah, that is a tough question.
Thanks to Molly Roth, our lovely volunteer. Oh, who got it? Okay, here it comes in. So we have people on YouTube and Facebook, and it all popped in. And the correct answer is it is a fruit because it has seeds. And the first person that won it is Tish Bouvier. Tish Bouvier, it is a fruit. It is a fruit. All right, Tish. So now you are going to, at the end of this, we're going to see. I'm going to go back, but Tish, you got to let me know. I'm getting my notes ready. What Monarch book? Yay me, said Tish. Yay me. So I need you to tell me what book it is that you would like from our Monarch collection that we have either out now or on pre-order. So that's what we've got going on right now. Okay, y'all ready? So Tish is our first winner. Tish is on it. Now you can win multiple times. We've got a bunch of books on pre-order. So here's our next one. You ready? And you can actually look these up. You can go. You don't have to know these. It's just whoever can do Google the fastest, I guess. When was Bram Stoker's Dracula released? Let's see. Oh, that's not what we've got. That's not what we've got. Let's look it up. Ooh. Oh, we got one. We got one. Look there, Naomi Joseph, our children's book author out there in the world. And she also writes sweet romance. Yep, you got that. You were so close. Look, you had 1889. It's 1897. Stephanie got it. Oh, she said she Googled it. Yes, Google is allowed. Google is allowed. It's whoever uses Google for good in this household. Okay. All right. I got you down. You got to let me know which book you want. Got to let me know. Hey, you were good at guessing. Look how close you were. Wow. What the world? I would have never been able just to guess that one. Okay, y'all ready? Who is one of the most widely known authors and poets of Gothic literature that is still being read in classrooms today? Oh, Stephanie's smiling. Stephanie knew it. Stephanie got that one first. Y'all, if y'all were typing, I just want to let y'all know Stephanie's look on her face. It was almost as if she knew she won. Like she
The first one that popped in my head.
Say it again, Stephanie.
Oh, he was the first author that popped in my head.
Yeah. See. Go with that first instinct, y'all. Go with that first instinct. Stephanie won that one. So many people. Ooh, my fave. What's your fave? What is your fave Edgar Allan Poe?
My favorite Edgar Allan Poe story.
Yes.
I love the House of Usher.
Yes.
And then that one's just so creepy. Oh my gosh. And the Telltale Heart, top two right there. Those.
I used to teach a Telltale Heart every year and the Black Cat. I had to do two. I couldn't do just one. The Cask of Amontillado actually taught that one too. Come on, my English teacher. Have you taught any in your life?
Yeah, certainly. Definitely. I was going to say the Cask of Amontillado and Annabelle Lee as poem, of course. And the Raven, obviously. But yeah, I like the Annabelle Lee. Yeah.
Yes. Annabelle Lee is my favorite Poe poem. Absolutely love it. So yes, if you've not read The Black Cat, now you've got a new recommendation. That's one of my all-time favorites. Yes, the house. Yes, the house. All right, guys. So we ready? Let's go on to our next one. What is the next line to this popular lyric? He did the monster mash.
Can you say that again?
He did the monster mash. And I was trying to do it like the person that sings that. I know it. I know that whole song by heart. Yes, what's the next line? What's the next line? It's the first line of the chorus. He did the monster mash. Yes, Tish, but yes, anybody still likes line. You're so close. Yay, Haley got it. It was the graveyard smash. And then y'all are doing like the background. It's the monster mash. Yes, it was a graveyard smash. Please tell me y'all know that song by heart. Please.
I don't.
No.
Alan's singing it in the background, though.
Of course he is. I wish he could do the whole song. We could play karaoke one time in Monarch. Would y'all do karaoke for Monarch?
No.
For Monarch.
Just for Monarch. Oh, Tish was singing it. Oh, yeah. Y'all are the backup singers because they were doing, it was the mash. That's what they were doing. All right, Haley. You won, girl. You got to let us know what Monarch book do you want delivered straight to you. So I'm putting you on the list. All right. Okay, let's see. We have got one more. Name the book title and the author in Monarch who wrote a book about creatures that go bump in the night. Name the book title and the name of the author in Monarch who wrote a book about creatures that go bump in the night. Stephanie, Stephanie's face. Angelique, I swear, the girl knows when she gets it first. How
I was like, I'm too low.
The Impossible Girl by Ashley White, Creatures That Go Bump in the Night. That's it. And that is a perfect Halloween read that we already have out right now. So Lynn Hollow Academy has witches and it has vampires. It has wolves and fairies. You guys have got to check out mermaids. Let's name them all. You have got to check out The Impossible Girl by Ashley White because creatures go bump in the night. So you guys would love it. All right, Stephanie, you won that one. So Stephanie, you got it again. Let's see. It's so hilarious. Stephanie, look, I'm going to put beside your name Stephanie times 2. And of course, now Stephanie has the highest points. She is the winner of our trivia. We've got Naomi, Stephanie times 2, and Haley. You guys are all winners here on our Halloween party. So now you get to let me know which Monarch books do you want delivered to you. So now, guys, I would like to close out our party by just telling how blessed we are to have you guys with us. We are just so honored to be able to celebrate together. This is a live stream, but it is now going to be on replay. So share it out with all your friends and family, everyone. Oh, look, Haley was like, wait, all of them. They're all so lovely. You just have to come to more parties. So that means that check out around Thanksgiving, because I do want us to have a Thanksgiving blessing opportunity to visit with everyone again, and maybe we have some more Monarch authors who with their time zones, and we can try to get in some more authors. But Stephanie, do you want to tell them about your party? Go ahead.
Oh gosh, so we are having a fantasy costume dress-up party for the Conjures Curses book launch, and that is going to be December 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yes. So put on something fun that's fantasy-ish and join the party.
Yes, I got my costume today. I love it so much. I've already taken pictures. And anybody knows anything about me, I normally don't dress up as like Beauty and the Beast and all the Belle people. I'm usually kind of picking the villains or like so let's just say I might show up as a conjurer for that one.
Ooh, I'd love to see that.
So excited to be able to celebrate your success, Stephanie, live here with us with Monarch Authors, just rallying around you to share the love of your journey. So, Angelique, when we party all together because we are Monarch strong and we're all, all in this as support and prayer warriors and lifting each other up. So I'm just so thankful for all of you guys. And thanks for joining us here. So thanks to everyone, all of our audience. Share out with each other, all on your social medias, and let everybody know about the great things that's happening at Monarch. And we want to say a special shout out to all the Monarch authors who are out celebrating Halloween and teaching schools and doing all of the things in New Zealand and in California and all over the places that we have all of our Monarch authors. Scotland, y'all, we're just the bomb. I just want to say it. You're the best at Monarch because of all of your talent and hard work and the love you have for story. Just thank you for all you do for publishing and for spreading the joy behind the process. And just know that we love you guys. So thanks again. Happy Halloween. Be safe.
Happy Halloween.
Be safe, have fun, and we will check you guys out on social media. Follow all of our Monarch authors and stay tuned for more events. All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.